which way are you supposed to rub your tummy?
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Because you've got your your large intestine goes from here up and then down and out. Like,
okay, so like this.
so up, yeah, you want to try to push things up and then out clockwise.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, week 3, welcome.
Welcome.
We have our word. We have what our word is. So, why? Cultivating a why. So, understanding what's driving you, not just superficial things like, oh, I want to manifest a new car, or I want to manifest a relationship, or whatever. Like, those things can go away in a second, but what's actually going to keep you going? Why?
Yeah. I mean, even if it is about creating a relationship, just
Right.
having something, you know, it's always like, we were just talking about this beforehand, like, a lot of people say, oh, it's the money, I'm after this for the money, but money is the tool to get you to your why, to get you to how you want to feel. Is it a feeling? Is it a sense of freedom? Is it the experience? What is the bottom fucking line? Why? What is driving you?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
So we're here to talk to you about that today.
Yeah.
And to help you cultivate your why.
Mm-hmm.
So that moving forward through the year, you can always come back to this to keep you slow and steady pace forward.
Yeah.
So we want to lead you through a meditation first. This meditation, this is an exercise again to get you into that mindset of what you are capable of, and to get you to recognize what it is that you truly want and what it is that you truly see for yourself without limits.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
that being said, take it away, Al.
Take it away, Al. Okay. So, let's close our eyes and take our right hand to our belly and our left hand to our heart, and find your breath. Follow your breath in through your nostrils. Feel the cool air all the way in, traveling down the back of your throat, through your heart, into your belly, and taking a full exhale out, releasing all of the air. Beginning to count your breath, making sure, attempting to make your inhales and exhales of equal length, and if possible, making the exhale a count or 2 longer. This is good to calm our nervous system, slow our heart rate, give us a sense of peace and calm, bring us to the present moment. So always remembering that we have that breath guiding us. Let's do a little bit of tapping because that feels nice. So lightly tapping over our heart center. Releasing any tension here. Fully exhaling anything out that you might be holding in your heart. Moving to the collarbones, maybe using both hands at your collarbones. Move to right below your eyes, your cheeks, lightly tapping here. And then moving to our eyebrow center, our forehead. And releasing, finding our connection to our higher self, the divine, tapping your crown chakra. So rubbing our palms together, finding that energy, placing the hands over your eyes, and energizing your whole body. Finding your hands in Yan or China Mudra over the knees. New energy around us. I want you to picture your life if money were no object. Money were no object. You have all of the abundance in the world. You have the means to go and do whatever you please. What would you do? Where would you go? How would you act? How would your daily habits change? How would the way you look at yourself change? How would the way you look at others change? How would you create change in the lives of others? Would you travel? Would you stay in one place? Who are you surrounded with? Take a minute to get really clear on what this would look like in your life. And check in with your body. Where do you feel this? When you envision your life full of abundance, every single goal is reached. You're surrounded by the most amazing people. You're doing what you love. You are love. Where do you feel this in your body? Where maybe do you feel tension in your body that you need to release to allow these things to come to you? Don't judge, just notice that this is our starting point. And live there. What do you look like? Breathe into the spaces that you feel in your body, good or bad. And now knowing that everything that we can imagine is already ours. And now, all we have to do is release the blockages that hold us back from accepting these gifts in our life. I invite you to stay here as long as you'd like. Get super detailed and yummy and juicy about what that life would look like for you. Maybe it was really easy to decide this is what I would do if money were no object. Maybe you need some more time. Maybe you want to get more specific. Stay here, live in the way that this feels, and know that this feeling can be with you wherever you go while you're on the journey to this life. It's already yours. Take a deep inhale. Fully exhale through the mouth. Release. Another deep inhale. Fully exhale, release through the mouth. Last one, inhale. Let it go. Bring our hands together in front of the chest, gently pressing the thumbs against the heart. Bowing in. Thanking yourself for the creativity in your brain, in your heart that just provided you that amazing vision of what your life is to become. Thanking your body for the energy that you feel. It's always available to you that will help us cultivate and reach this vision. Rubbing our palms together. Feeling the energy. Our arms are an extension of our heart. Feeling that heart energy between your hands. Placing the hands over the eyes. Forehead, top of the head, energizing your whole body. And releasing down, giving thanks to the earth. Gently come back up. Open your eyes. Namaste, friends.
Namaste.
Namaste in that meditation for a while longer.
Oh, shit, girl. Okay, so I encourage you now, we encourage you to pause this video, and we're huge believers in journaling and writing out and what that does for manifestation and what that does to bring that into reality for ourselves and for you. So I encourage you right now to pause this video and to write out, again, stream of consciousness, like no holding back, in very, very clear detail what you saw for yourself, what your life looked like, what you looked like, what your community looked like, what traveling was. Write that all out, everything that you saw, everything that you felt. Write it down right now. Go. So,
No matter how wild and outlandish it may seem, the first time that I did this, it was like, what do you want to do? And it was like, well, I want to travel around the world. And it was like, I don't have the means to do that. But it was like, no, okay, there has to be, like, the things that you want and you feel in your heart, you feel for a reason. The things that you like to do, whether it be walking dogs or running companies, like, you want those things for a reason, because it's for the highest good. You have to listen to the things that you want. Like, maybe your specialty is rolling joints. You're meant to do that for a reason, you know? Like, I don't know. Nothing is...
Alice
nothing is out of
projecting.
the book. I'm not projecting. I'm speaking to someone specific. I'm speaking to my brother.
Yeah.
He needs to follow his dreams. Anyway.
Follow your dreams,
Follow your
bitch.
dreams, bro.
Oh my god.
Move to California.
I'm watching. Come over here.
But nothing is out of the question. Like, you have these things implanted from you from universal consciousness for a reason. It's for the highest good.
Yes.
Follow your heart. Write
Yes.
it all down. Make it happen.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
So, I just would like to share my experience, because that was a really nice
Please.
meditation, and I've done this meditation before, so I have experience with creating that world in my head. What was so beautiful about that was that the first time that I did that meditation was with Tony Robbins. And what I love is doing that again, and how similar it was, but these beautiful, beautiful changes now that you're in my life and we've built a beautiful life together and we're continuing to build a beautiful life together. The first time I did that meditation, I saw myself alone in this like beautiful, long, draping white outfit with like beautiful flowy pants and like a long white tunic. It was just like really peaceful, and I was like glowing because I was so happy, and my hair was long and I had like birds flying around me, and it was so magical. So I was living in the forest alone, and it was so beautiful and peaceful. But this time it looked very, very similar, except I had our community, and we all had these like little beautiful log cabins, and we all had like our own little area, but we had this beautiful, like a full acre, 2 acres of just like garden, and then we had like a stable with I had my little like llamas. I had llamas, and I had a little potbelly pig that was like snorting and following me around.
And you saw my horses there as well?
Yeah, I saw horses. I saw like so much, but it was basically exactly the same, but now my community had come around me, and I was like in ecstasy, like complete and pure bliss. And then I saw us going to Ivy and Oak Academy and like teaching our students and teaching our staff how to teach students, and like traveling and going to Maui and going to all these beautiful places we love to go.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah. Like a badass home base that is our community. And traveling.
Yes.
Wherever we want to travel, when we want to travel. But conscious travel, like doing what we love as we travel. So spreading our meditations and self-love, oils, crystals, and showering the world with joy.
If you can see it,
and
you
freedom.
can do it. Oh, did you find that that quote?
Oh yeah.
So we saw this quote this morning that like as we were preparing for this video, we were like, oh my god, yes, this is exactly what we're trying to teach you now.
Are you ready? If my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. I can achieve it. I can achieve it. Woo! Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad said that. Muhammad Ali. And he fucking did it.
He did it. And we can do it.
Yes.
We're doing it. We are doing it.
We are doing it. We not only can
it.
we are doing it day to day.
Yeah.
It takes awareness, it takes work, yes, but it's so fucking worth it. And segue into this next little topic, when you think about, personally, when I think about 2 or 3 of the most powerful people in the world, I think of Oprah and I think of Tony Robbins. I love them both. I admire them both for the work that they're doing. But to go back to that quote and to tie that in, when we think of Oprah and we think of Tony Robbins, we think of these powerful people that inspire us and who are making a positive change in our world and who are doing their life's work and doing their soul's work. We see them for what they are now. Obviously, they're super powerful. Obviously, they're super rich. They have all the money to make all of this change. But they didn't have it always. They were not born with it. This is not something that they came into the world with, that tool of money, to make a difference. Tony Robbins came from a fatherless home. He was always hungry. He often missed meals. He did have some physical and emotional abuse going on in his life. All of these things were just heavy layers that were on top of him that he could have easily used as an excuse, but instead he used it to fuel him. And now he loves to talk about it, which is beautiful. He has a right to. How he feeds billions of families, billions of people, because he knows what it's like to go without food. And Oprah, who experienced sexual abuse, sexual trauma, grew up without, in and out of different homes, and experienced a great deal of stress at a very young age. I encourage you to look into both of these people's stories because I don't want to get into it into too much detail, but look at the pain that these people have experienced and what they were able to rise up from and rise like a phoenix. I fucking love to say that because it's beautiful. Literally burning to the ground and rebuilding with growth, with strength, and with love, and creating exactly the life that you want to live. Whether that be something like what we want to do with changing the world, or whether it be not doing that, whatever it is that you see or experience.
Either way, it starts from within.
Yes.
Like, the change in the world that we want to see starts from the change in the work that we're putting into ourselves right now.
Yes, absolutely. And moral of the story is just that just because you don't have the monetary tool right now, whether you do or not, doesn't mean that you can't have that life. If you can dream it and if your heart can believe it, then you can achieve it.
We don't have millions of dollars as a tool to facilitate everything that we want to do yet, but every morning we're together, we have $1 million morning. We sit outside, we journal, we do things that even when we reach certain stepladder goals in our journey, these things will always be the same. We always want to have this $1 million morning together where we can sit down, we eat breakfast together, we're grateful for the connection that we have, and we bounce ideas off of each other, and
Yes. I didn't get to talk to you about this yet, so now's the perfect time. Actually, I was just having a conversation with my mom about this. How a lot of times, again, we're constantly reaching for, like, what's going to make us feel happy. And so, I mean, that's really the why, is to feel whole and happy and feel and enjoy life. That is the why. The means to get you there is different for everybody. But what I thought was beautiful about what my mom and I were talking about was that almost always, it's these outside things that are going to make us feel that, and once we have it, we're going to feel that feeling. So I encourage you to take note on what it was that you were feeling before when we did that meditation, because that is so important. And what I want you to realize is that those feelings, that all of those things are going to give you, you can have right now.
You do have right now. If you're doing things in order to be happy, you're doing them in the wrong order.
Yes. Because, yes, exactly. That is exactly what we said. The way in which we're doing things just needs to be reversed. What we feel is up to us every single day. And I know that sounds cliche, and I know that sounds stupid, but it is, not only is it fucking crucial, it's hard. I get it. Sometimes you look at your life and you're like, what the fuck is going on? This sucks. But we get to choose how we move forward every single day. And no matter how shitty things look right now, you get to go within and you get to choose what you feel in that moment. And if you believe in the power of manifestation, the vibration at which that you are vibrating at right now is what you will attract to you.
Dude, I'm vibing high.
Are you high vibing right now? I'm high vibing right now. I feel so good. So it's a matter of perspective. Realize that you get to feel however you want to feel at any given time, no matter what is happening around you. And again, if you use that power of manifestation, which is something I strongly believe in, I know Al does too, you are going to draw those external things into you naturally, because that's the message you're sending out all the time. So
your thoughts create your feelings create your actions create your outcome.
Yes.
Just like that. Simple as that.
What are we laughing at?
Doesn't matter, vibing high.
I'm feeling good though, that's all I know. So, that concludes our video today. So we would love to hear from you as always. What does your perfect, beautiful, wonderful, abundant life look like? And if you want,
your why?
Yeah, what is your why?
Why do you want that abundance?
Yes. And I encourage you to go to enlightenthefuckup.com and check out our ETFU After Hours, because we want to help you cultivate a strong why, and we want to help you create a how list. So daily steps that you can take to get you closer to that goal.
we want you in our community. We want to know you personally,
Yeah.
not just like this distance.
Ethereal,
This distance,
beautiful
long
idea.
distance doesn't work well for us. We want to know you.
Reach out and touch my hands. So yeah, check us out on there. It's on the website now, and again, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to work with you. Yeah. Is that how we're gonna end videos, huh?
Yes,
I'm
please.
fucking
It's so
stoked.
good on you.
We did.
Find us there, and we'll help you dig deeper into your goals and really make them happen.
Yeah.
We're stoked.
Regular.
ETFU after hours.
ETFU after hours. After hours. After hours. Check out ETFU After Hours to participate with us as we take you personally on a deeper dive into your monthly journey.
That was beautiful.
High five.
Shit, high five.
So sad. You go one more time? Third time's a charm?
Yeah.